Hey there everyone, this is Yui. Welcome to episode 2 of Enigmatica 6 Expert. Today we're going to keep moving on with Create and see if we can get a few things automated. And yeah, let's hope for the best. So let's get to it. Alright, between episodes I've done a lot of exploring. Put simply, I've been running all over the place here, the various teleporters I have, so I can go and, restart my journey further away. There's even one way up there. I have found a ton of stuff. There are villages, everywhere. There's a village. Some villages, there's one right here. I can't find a teleport stone in. So either I'm blind or they don't always have them. But yeah, so last episode, towards the end, I lost about an hour and a half of progress. So to compensate for that, that's why last one was so short. I've gone into options. There's a backup. There's a config. So I've dropped the backup timer to 30 minutes. It was 2 hours. So I lost an hour and a half of progress just based off of the last backup. And yeah, so that really annoyed me and I ran out of time. I couldn't redo everything properly. So I've dropped that. Now I've upgraded a bunch of these chests. All to diamond because I've got quite a few diamonds. I found some found in chests and mined a bunch. It's all just a lot of junk. One thing that's nice though is I found a bunch of pneumatic craft homes. And so I've got a little to-do list I can make. It got me all these tiles. But I also got a bunch of other things. Mainly, not armor, the curios. What used to be baubles, curios. So I've got quite a few. I've got a lucky hat. Gauntlets that light things on fire, vampiric gauntlets. This one's my favorite. The flamingo that lets me fly in the air for a brief moment of time. And then I've got bunny shoes that prevent me from taking fall damage if I fly too high and forget to land. So all those combined have let me just, slowly but surely explore lots of places and collect lots of garbage. So I need storage. But when we get into Pneumaticraft, I should have some stuff already set up. But I already got, I think I have 4 wrenches actually. Yeah, there's 2 here and 2 up there, so they're full. Got an infinite bucket of water, and for whatever reason. I've killed 2 of the special mobs. I've got a shield. That's pretty good, from Apotheosis. And then, that's the one I had last time, I believe. I forget. I found this one in the cave. Okay, and then I set up, a little farm for food. Some pretty tall bamboo. A tiny little kelp farm, just so I don't have to go all the way over to the ocean. This is the same I've been making. No, don't crush my sword. Made a few plates because I think we're going to need some. Downstairs. Oh, I made it a little prettier to go upstairs for it. Just a little. Just so I can go collect the kelp. I've got some rich soil. So in villages, you can find the organic compost. You just set it out and eventually it'll turn into the rich soil. It's a slow process. But it's nice. Here's my little grinding area. I've been experimenting. I tried using spikes. I got rid of them since now. They don't work too great. But it's still a good supply of stuff. I have a couple books here. One poisons the target and one causes an explosion. It's very loud. So I'm not going to do it. But I've been using that to kill them, which has gotten me a few relics. So I've got Frostwalk for free, basically. more damage, and I can look at Endermen. And then, you know, you can just unlock them with experience. Downstairs is my little mining area. All the way down over here is where I farm magma cubes. That's a magma cube spawner. And there's another one. You can't see it from here. And if I go in there, they're going to spawn. So farming those, I've got this up to max monsters slain, which I think only increases its stealth, because its stealth has gone up, which means mobs for the most part ignore me. I can run fairly close until you hit them. Then they'll chase you like normal. And this is where I've done all my my diamond farming. There's some more there by the lava, but I didn't want to just get rid of the lava. And so yeah, I've lit the place up with torches after very slowly clearing it out of mobs for the most part. There's another exit in the back over here, I think. Somewhere, and there's a tiny one over somewhere up there, maybe. I don't know. I just like exploring, so that's what I did. Oh. These. If you're going out exploring, there's these return scrolls. These ones you can't tell it where to go to. I think it just returns you to the last teleporter you used, which is fine, because then you can use that teleporter to get back home. That one's cheap. There's also the ones you can set, but those take ender pearls. And then this... Actually, I don't know the difference. But yeah, so when exploring, I got myself a backpack, a bunch of... Oh, I forgot to... I forgot to clear out my inventory. A bunch of inventories I can use to transport stuff when I'm out on the go. Well, that's annoying now. I should have kept my Sonic shoes on. Or I should swap that over to stairs. So yeah, I did basically all I did was a bunch of exploring. And you get lots of goodies. So, tons of stuff. I did turn in a couple quests. So all the checkmark ones I've just... well, the quick ones that I saw. But this one I grabbed the tome, because who doesn't want all their books? Then I've just unlocked some things that were just checks. Read it and check it. So there's a few things I want to get into today. Mainly ore processing would be great. A couple farms, maybe a mixer to continue making create stuff. And then, you know, actually we could do the Ars book now, I think. Ars... somewhere... There, this. Purple carpet. Gold and a book. Book. Gold. Because I would like to be able to use some magic a little bit. And that'll unlock... Yeah, oh, we need food too. Man. We can't really make a whole lot yet. I'm getting ahead of myself, though, because I just wanted this so I can make a damaging projectile thing to kill some of those pigmen, which are heavily armored. To create spells, if you're not familiar with it, let's say I want touch, break. This is a dig. Create. That'll set it to 1. And I could say touch, arm, and that's, you know, like a sword. You can call it whatever you want. Or you can even do, say, a projectile break or harm, and that's like a, you know, arrow. Or we'll call it a magic missile. Something like that. I forget how to swap spells. Yeah, great. Don't remember. Shift plus V. There we go. So now I can use that to kill the pigmen. I'm just going to toss that in my backpack, though. All right, let's get to crafting some stuff. So what I'm gonna let's actually, I want to test out how belts work. Where's my kelp? Here, and the rods are here. Maybe the gearboxes. And let's see how this works. I don't think I'm going to need that many. Actually, let's just keep the rest of that. Okay, so I believe it's going to be... Well, that's kind of a short line, but I think you connect it between two of these things. Good. Oh, does it show the way it... Oh, no, that's going to be based off of this. You wrote... Yeah, drop water everywhere. No, no. Oh, whatever. How do I take items off? We're making a mess. Making a mess. Stop. Let's try this again. I believe we can use the wrench to... No, we can't. Yeah, I got that part. So it's got to be a different item that I'm thinking of. Because if it's not a clutch... Yeah, oh, it's just a different variant. Okay. Huh? How do I line that up? You know, if we swap you out, and I drop you here. Okay. Great. We're off to a good start. Let's see if I put you here. It says no, because they're running the same direction. I can't put it there. Well, let me play around with this a bit, I guess. I guess we'll put it here then. Oh, this is such a mess. I gotta figure out better ways of manipulating this. Is there a rotate function? Could you perhaps just... There, thank you. This... Maybe? Okay. Well, that was fun. let me set up the other side so we can move items too. So I'm learning a little bit. You can't use the depot plus belt because the depot just gets stuck. But what you can do is you can at least connect it like so. Only one side needs to be powered. I figured I would need an output belt. It doesn't work like that. Instead, we could have, say, a chest. Get rid of you. I've made a couple funnels. Put those on there. I put one here. Use the wrench to swap the arrow. That's in. That's out. So now if I go grab, say, a piece of iron, throw it in here, output, it'll stop here, get pressed, and then move on. And there we go. We have a basic press automation. So let's make the mixer and get that going. So I'm going to craft up a few things. I'm going to craft up the millstone all the way down to the mixer. Oh, I might need more. Oh, here we go. I have 6 and I need... Actually, that's all I need is 6. Okay, that's fine then. Oh, this is cheaper anyways, so we don't want to. But I can use the fireball. It causes an explosion. So I could use that to make andesite if I needed to. But I don't need to. So let me get a mixer and set that up and see how that works. Okay, so I'm kind of learning that water wheels close together is probably not a great idea. So yeah, I'm probably going to end up tearing all this down and resetting it up, but I'll do that between episodes. So this is the mixer. I needed to put a large gear on. That makes the small gear faster. Otherwise, this only runs at 64 SU, and then it says, hey, I'm not fast enough. But now it is. It will auto-export to the 4 sides below it if there's a valid inventory, say a belt or this funnel. And so I just have a funnel going into a chest, and then I'm just going to manually feed it for now until I... reorganize everything. I can connect this up with belts, but I just throw in 1 andesite, 1 nugget. It mixes it. Then it poops it out down here and throws it in this chest. Pretty simple. You can't right-click stuff in there, so you have to queue it in. And that was the wrong thing. That one and that one. Then it'll mix it and poop it out. Works pretty well. So there's a lot I want to do, and probably not a whole lot of time. So let's start up here. I've already played around with this a little bit to make sure it works. But kelp will float. Not everything floats, which is, I guess, as a weight. Like this dirt will just sink all the way to the bottom, and I don't. Oh no, it does. It does go back up. Okay, it just hits the bottom first. That's good to know. But what we can do is we could set up a little area here. Have water run out of there. Connect this up with some belt. There. So now if an item manages to get here and flies over on top, there it goes. It gets put on the conveyor belt. So what we could do is give this power. I made a fan. I made a saw also. I haven't tried playing with the saw yet. But the fan is just plates, so it's pretty easy. And you can use it to generate power if you give it a redstone signal. So I went down below. I collected a tank of lava. Tank is not expensive. I thought it would be, but it's not. So I've got that. Let's go back here. Okay, so it's going to be a fan. So this will be a gearbox. This will be the fan. And this will be the lava. Does that sound correct? Oh, and then just clear this up. Redstone signal. Okay. Nope, bucket. Not fan first. Lava. No. Let's try to figure that out first. Face down. Is it facing the opposite direction? It is. So like that. There we go. Let's try not to get ourselves melted. It needs a redstone signal. That's a little slow. If we put a gearbox, say, here. Wow, that is really slow. But I guess it works. Then if we just grab, say, a chest. I can always speed it up by throwing a big gear on it and converting that over to a little gear. That'll double the speed, I believe. Oh, I didn't need to do that. This one, and then that. Then if we break this, go up top, it should hit the conveyor, go super slowly, and end up in this chest. But there we have it. So that's a tiny automated way of just picking that stuff up. That way I don't have to keep going up there all the time. I can just break it and forget about it. All right, let's test out this saw. And then I'll end up... Oh, can we just... Oh, no. What do you look like? Are you... No, that should have, in theory, worked. Oh, it is working. It's just, it's probably because I have the Optifine terrain textures off. Yes. Great. Let's give you a piece of wood. Okay, this will break it. Great. Not what we wanted. But thanks for trying. Oh, man. Oh, this is so weird getting some of this working. Okay, so a fan is super slow. Is that because it's only one thing of lava? Is it because there was no air around it? Is there a reason for it? I don't know. Right here. Here we go. Here's an up arrow. I just want to try it. Could you face the correct way? This was a bad idea. There. Oh. I see, it's not on the bottom, it's just on the side. No matter which way it's facing. Stop doing that. Let's try this then. I found if you hold shift and place it, it places it toward... No, that's a lie. It seems to place towards you. If you just place it... I don't know. I haven't figured it out just yet. Let's try that and then that. I mean, you're going backwards, but that's okay. Why is it going... I don't get it. And how do we get it back? That's a filter. Oh well, let me play around with it. So once again, not very pretty, but this needs to be rotating in the opposite direction of the belt, it looks, so I just gave it a gear shift. Like I said, I'm going to tear all this down and reorganize it, but now I can, well, I can set up a chest with a funnel, or I can just throw these on. And they'll queue up. And then it'll pop in here, even though, because this is considered that block right next to it. I like how it just, like, launches it. It's great. Then 4. So you have to run it through twice. Once makes the strip, and the second time makes the planks. And I don't quite know how to make sticks yet. Let's go check. No, it's doable. It's just... So it is a plank. So I think to do sticks, you're going to have to use the filter part of it. On this side here, there's a little filter recipe stick. Because before it was chiseling it. If I hit uses, go over here, saw, it would just randomly chisel it. Oh. There's 2. Okay, so that's why I didn't see sticks before. So, do you make sticks now? Well, it accepted it. Well, there we go. So you have to set the filter. But one of the byproducts we get is some sawdust. This is one of my favorite things because I noticed the recipe wasn't changed. We can make paper if we want. Or we can make cardboard boxes. That means we have basically unlimited inventory on the go. But that also means I can clear out the dungeon down there because I can use this to just hit a spawner. Oh, can you not? Okay. I think you can put it on spawners. Let me go test. Yep, you can still put it on spawners. Great. So that means I can very slowly clear out this entire dungeon with the safety of cardboard boxes to disable spawners. I love it. So let me go grab a bunch more stuff. There's so much stuff I want to do. So I'm going to make some stuff for contraptions, I believe. And then I'll be back. So bad news. The stuff I wanted to get into, basically any of the contraptions are going to need a way to get items out of them. And to do that, you need the portable storage. But the portable storage requires brass casings, which requires either getting into bees a little bit and converting wood over using a clockwork bee, which spawns in the world. Or there's blood magic. Either way, I haven't got started in either of them. And then plus you need brass, which means you need maybe immersive. You can do it through create using a mixer. That means I have to go to the end. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. And I can't do crushing because the crushing wheel also requires brass. So great. So we're putting all that on pause. What I'm going to do instead, so that eliminates my desire right now for, you know, the farms. We can do ore processing, though. So ores can process two ways. They can go into the crusher, or they can go into the mill. So what's the difference? 25% and 5%. Okay, so crushing is better, but we don't have access to crushing. So, but either way, putting it through the mill will have a chance to increase it, but then again, running it through a washer will increase it even further. So even if we don't get the increased from the mill, we'll definitely get a tiny little bit increased from washing it. And that's it, right? Looks it. So I've got a room set up back here. What we're going to do is set up a little ore processing plant in a compact area. I've set it up and tore it down, and let's see if I could set it up again. This is all the junk I need. Well, minus the marble, that's just for building blocks. The first thing I'm going to set up is right here. I'm going to have two fans blowing out water. This black line signals the belt, so it's going to travel this way, go here, and go that way. And end up output chest, input chest. So we'll have fans, which means I need water here. But to get water there nicely, we need to make sure it's blocked off. So I'll put the fans. And then just temporary building material. I don't know what the fourth one was for. I think I just had an extra one on me. So if these are open, it'll allow the air to go through it. If they're closed, it does not. So let's just fill that up. And let's get this working. For this to work, I'm using chain drives. They're pretty cheap. That'll allow multiple things in the same line, basically, to run in the same direction. Then we just need to set this up. I'm going to power it with a little cog attached to a big one. Well, that's going there. Let's set up. Let's. I need room. I should have cleared out a little more room. Okay, down here, lava. I'm powering this with a fan. Of course you would. Try that again, but go the other way, please. Down. Good. This gets a lever. It'll start spinning. And then I need a vertical gearbox to transfer it over. And so just like that, we've got water blowing out. If I remove that, you'll see it blows out to here. Alright. Let's set up, well, this is where the millstone is going. Just like that. Over here, we're going to have another setup for a fan generating rotation. And down, looks good. Flip you, and this one is going to power a conveyor. Just a tiny little two-step conveyor here and here. This will handle the output from the millstone. to get the items out. We'll use that. Set up this other conveyor real quick. No. That way, and nope. That way. Go. And then one more conveyor over here. Sometimes it places nicely and sometimes it doesn't. I guess it's where I'm standing. We'll have it input, output, and an input. Okay, you're spinning, so you're good. These ones need to spin. To handle this, I'm just going to use a gear shift, give it a lever, and we'll power that with another fan. No, put it on it. Let's see if I remember this. This is, well, obviously it's that. I do not use a big one. I do? Oh, I guess I did. This should be running at 8. Yes. That should be running at 8. Maybe I don't need the big one. Whatever. It's working. And then back here we'll have a water wheel to power the millstone. So a water wheel. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Going big, little, and water. There we go. So everything should be running. That's it. That's all the blocks. There we go. Open that up. Let the fan blow. So by time it'll have 1, 2, 3 blocks, which is what it seems to take. If this belt was moving a little slower, it might only need 2 fans here. But let's test it out. Let's grab some iron. Throw some iron in here. And so it'll... Oh, the fan's blowing me. Oh, well, the iron comes in. Goes into the millstone. Then it'll pop out crushed. Then it'll slowly transition into nuggets. By the time it hits over here. There we go, perfect. So we only had a little room for error. But it's working. Unless it pops out 2 things, then I have no idea. Like that. I guess that was pretty quick. But there you have it. So that's ore processing. And that'll get nuggets, which then you have to convert up. So let this finish, and I'll show you how many I get out of 1 stack of iron. Well, it's done. A lot of it just sits in there for a while, waiting to process. This is the results. So 2 stacks of iron and a little extra. 8 nickel, 8 extra iron. So 1 stack, more than doubled at least. So that's great. That'll work for me. I really wasn't expecting it to double with those small odds. I guess a crusher would be significantly better. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Between episodes, I'm going to move all of this junk around, I think. set up another saw so I don't have to double up on the processing. Then no, I'm not going to automate that. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do, because I can't really do much else. I want to clear this up. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.